Dhaval, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm good. Thanks for joining us in this event, BSides Bangalore Conference of 2024 edition. Happy to have you here. Let me ask you on your thoughts on the top 3 risks that you see in today's cybersecurity scenario.
Well, that's a pretty tough question. If I can say top 3, picking top 3 is kind of, I would say very subjective, but still the top 3 that would come to my mind is definitely social engineering. Phishing, I think, is still one of the major causes of the breaches, like the starting point of the breaches. So yes, and the other evolving threat, which is kind of not sparing anyone, is the malware one. And I would say third would be malware as a service. So I think it could become a second one, but I would like to quote it as third, because the way we defensive people are reacting or adopting security, the attackers are doing it in a much faster way, in a much more efficient way. So it has always been a catch-up game like Tom and Jerry, but we feel like we are kind of going a little slow on catching up. So this is where I think speed would be the third one. If I could categorize, the threat would be not catching up in a timely manner to respond appropriately.
Yeah, good. Any thoughts on ransomware and its evolution in today's threatscape? I know a lot of CISOs have nightmares.
Yes.
Situation on ransomware attacks. Any thoughts?
Yes. So in my personal capacity, I would like to share that one best way to approach ransomware as a topic is presume it is in your environment and it is just your good luck, good days that it's not active. So with that approach, I think people need to find ways to build defenses and to build detection mechanism. And while talking about detection, I think this is the most toughest part, to identify before hacker telling you, hey, I'm in your system and I have this data, or you're getting to know about it from dark web. So I think this is one place where this buzzing AI could be of great help, where generative AI could be used to speed up your detection, to improve the detection capabilities from the threat detection perspective.
Okay, good. Now that you brought up the topic of Gen AI, I want you to a little more talk in an elaborate way on the Gen AI use cases, how to improve cyber defense.
Oh yeah, I think in my little tenure so far, I think AI adoption is the craziest adoption that I've seen in the technology space. Like the pace it got accepted by the users, like common people who don't even understand technology. So from my understanding, I categorize AI in 3 typical ways, which has been the stages and which we are still using. One is the acquired intelligence. So acquired intelligence is, I say any search engine is an acquired intelligence. It's collated all the information and then giving you when you need it. And then the third one is the assistance intelligence. So I term it as your voice assistant like Alexa or Siri, which is giving you real-time response basis your request, which could be any random thing, right? Now the third part comes for the real artificial intelligence, where Gen AI is, I think, just one of the thing. So like I mentioned, threat detection, I think this is still a nightmare for the people, CISOs, like you rightly mentioned. So one challenge that I see why threat detection has been a challenge is due to the massive logs that they have to parse and the scale that it needs, right from the resources and the human perspective. So I think the most useful use case which any organization can do is identifying behaviors which are not normal. So anomaly detection, if I could say.
Okay.
Yes, so that could be the one. Second could be the way attackers are using AI to use deepfakes videos, that CFO, CEO frauds are happening over WhatsApp, random voice calls are getting generated. I think this could be used similar in defense way to analyze if the same emails or calls you're getting are typically AI generated, or AI could be used, okay, this is not, which is normal.
Okay.
So that could be the one. And third is definitely to enhance defense, everybody can use in the tech space, the Gen AI to help understand their code, for example, or optimize their code, at least to understand the basic security criteria of, say, security by design principles are being met. Now, those are not pretty much reliant on only having a dedicated security team in the organization. People have access to AI nowadays, so that could be met.
Awesome. It's a very good roundup of Gen AI use cases.
Thank you.
Very informative though. Finally, before I let you go, what are your takeaways from today's conference or any learnings?
Oh, I'm glad you asked that. This is kind of forum I really love. I have always been, a community person. Right from the early years, I've looked up to the people in the community, and now when I'm in a stage where I can give back to the community, so I think the forums like BSides provide an opportunity to all sorts of people, like from students till senior leaders, to have come on a same platform, exchange knowledge, share thoughts, share perspectives. At the same time, I think I am really glad to see the involvement of women in security this time. I think hats off to the BSides team for that. And the push that we are getting, I think we do need more women leaders in our technology space, especially cybersecurity.
Absolutely. Not just women, of course, women play a very important part. Today, we want put emphasis on diversity, equality, and inclusiveness. We want all the folks, the more the merrier. We want, expertise from every one of these folks, right?
Absolutely agree.
Good. So thanks, Dhaval, for sharing your thoughts, and thanks for your time. Happy to host you here.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Glad to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you.